Yo, what up, though? It's your boy DME. All right, boys, let's get into this. Murda Mook versus Street Hems drops on the RBE YouTube page. Yes. I said that right. I said it. Yes. Murda Mook. Bro, it's not a joke. Murda Mook and Street Hems. Yes. One day has accumulated 70,000 views, 3.6 thousand upvotes, and 123 downvotes now. Interesting downvote situation. But the deal here is, okay, so there's a little bit of controversy in here. And look, I get both sides. I do. Look, I appreciate what this battle was, but I understand the criticism as well. And I think people are allowed to have that criticism. I don't think they should be labeled as haters and this and that. Look, it is what it is. People like what they like. I mean, that's the whole point. Like, can we get to the point of being able to criticize without being called haters for literally everything? Like, it gets a little bit annoying and exhausting at a point, you know. Like, let people have their opinions, and if you don't like it, just move on, man. Just move on. But anyways, and we'll get to what the criticism is. But in my opinion, I loved it. I watched it like 3 times now, and I actually liked it. I appreciated Mook's round more the more I watched it, and I didn't think I really liked Street Hems the first time I seen it, and then didn't like it as much. It's weird. Not saying it was bad or anything. Like, there's nothing bad about it to me. But I didn't appreciate Mook's round at first as much as I did the second and third time I watched it. And Street Hems, I was just taken aback when I first seen it because because here's the deal. See, I don't know if you see it. Like, there's 3 of you do. Of course you see it. There's 3 of them. There's literally 3 of them. And what he was doing was he was doing like overdubs on themselves. Like, and I really liked that. The overdub situation. It was different. You know, where he would emphasize, like, one of the people would emphasize something, so you would hear like 2 or 3 of them at once. And what we call overdubs in the industry, right? So that was fire the way he did it, and his round was really good. The problem here is that he didn't know he was battling Mook, so this is not a direct round to Mook, and that's where the criticism is coming from for this battle. Now, Mook did know that he was battling Street Hems, but when he went his round, he didn't really specify that. I don't even think he dropped Street Hems' name. He didn't want to make it personal because he didn't want to make it unfair because he knew Street Hems did not know that he was battling him. So he kind of made it more of a generalizing. Kind of in Mook's round, he went the route of, we got to bring it back to the essence where it didn't matter. There's no ducking. It didn't matter who you were battling, blah, blah, blah. Like going corner to corner back in 2000, 2001, where you just basically taking your rhymes and going and whoever's in front of you. Doesn't matter. It's not literally tailored to that person. It's just who's the best rapper and this and that. And that's the kind of the route Mook went in his round. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. I enjoy a lot of things like this, a lot of creative things like this. Like, I really enjoyed the Twerk and Saga battle. And in this situation here, you can almost say it's a little bit similar, especially. And I really liked what Street Hems did with the whole three of him overdub deal. It was really, really good. Now, when I initially watched it, I was like, man, I really like what Mook did, but I think I might have edged it to Street Hems. On the rewatch, I don't know, man. Mook kind of spazzed, man. I really liked Mook and what he was doing as well. Mook was rapping, bro, and he was not just rapping, he was talking. He was rapping, he was talking. And it's always good to see Mook because we don't ever get to see him. We don't get to see him that much, It's Mookie. It's Mookie. We see him here and there once in a while, but it's not a lot. And I really, really, really appreciated it. I don't know if it's just nostalgia and we don't get to see him as much, so I was like so happy about what was going on there. But hey, listen. I enjoyed it, man. It was a surprise. You know what was funny? I was laying down. I had just cooked a barbecue. We made some hot dogs and hamburgers yesterday. Me and Nene and Ponzi were relaxing. I was sitting on the couch. I was in my food coma. I grabbed my phone right now. I see like a notification. I didn't even really read it. I just kind of clicked it. It was off RBE. I didn't really see what it said. and had just Street Hymns verse had just started. And I'm looking, I'm like this, I'll open my eyes. I'm like, what's going on? And it was like being premiered. And it was like Murda Mook versus Street Hymns. So I was like, whoa, what? This is on right now? That was a little bit crazy, kind of the way I got to experience it. And I came out of nowhere, right? And it's like, you got to go listen to RB's explanation of why he didn't tell Street Hymns who he was battling. He wanted it to be more like of a surprise. And there's been criticism of that. I know there's a lot of people because battle rap is a one-on-one sport. Who's battling who, and people like that aspect of it. And I understand that. So I think people need to relax on, because there's a lot of backlash towards people who are criticizing. And I think that's silly, man. Like, just look, if you don't agree with it and you want, it is like, just appreciate it for what it is. People are allowed to, bro, this is entertainment. You're allowed to, no matter what, even if you think it's the greatest thing ever, somebody else might not appreciate it. Let them have their piece. Let them have their say. They're not haters. That's just how they feel about a certain situation, right? And I understand it. I might not agree with it, but I understand it. I understand where the criticism comes from, and would have been better if Street Hymns knew it was Mook and these rhymes were more tailored towards each other. Yeah, I think it would definitely have been better, but it's not my judgment to say why they went this route, and you know, and I can appreciate it for what this was, and what this was a fire battle. As far as quarantine battles can be, you know, like, I mean, I know it's not the same, but, you know, I think both participants here did what they had to. They were both creative. Mook not really visually, he was more just like outside rapping, but that's what's up, man. That's Mook. It's just hearing Mook is fire. And Street Hymns, I think he went more of the creative route with the three of him. Like, and if you want to see, like, this was just Mook just rapping, you know, outside. You know, and that's pretty much it. But he was flowing, man. And he was talking. Like, you really gotta. That's a crazy screenshot. You really gotta listen to this, man. Go take a listen to it. Let me know what you guys think, man. I think it was it was entertaining, man, and it's better than some of these quarantines I've seen where they're just kind of generic. This one had a little bit more creativity into it, and again, Murda Mook. Always happy to hear Murda Mook do anything, because it's so limited on the verses we actually get from him. I mean, you can almost count on two hands all the freaking rounds Mook has ever said. You know, I mean, at least in the last 10 years, right? Post Iron Solomon. But yeah, I mean, you got Iron, you got Verb, and what else do we? Oh, and then Lux, obviously part 2. So 3 battles, yeah. So that's 9 rounds, and then this would be the 10th round. Am I missing something? Mook battled anyone else? I don't think so. So yeah, this would be Mook's like 10th round. Well, Iron Solomon was 5 rounds, so that's negated right there. So we're at 8 and 11, 12. So yeah, I don't know, man. Look, but again, I understand the criticism. All right, I might not feel the same way about the criticism as others do. However, I do get it, and I think it should be just is what it is as far as that point. Let the people talk, man. Everything's you're a hater. You're this. You're that. Oh, shut up. Just appreciate it. Just, he's giving it to you for free. That doesn't matter. That's not how you critique entertainment, man. Whether it's you're charged for, or whether it's being given for free, and this and that, and we should just be appreciative. It's the whole snobby nose way this battle rap community is sometimes, where they just feel like any criticism is just unwarranted, and it just means you just don't appreciate nothing. You're a miserable person, and this and that, bro. People are allowed to have their opinions for whatever it is, man. Whatever it is, man. Hate it or love it, man. All right, and it's a minority of people that I've seen have an issue with it. Most people seem to really appreciate this for what it was. I think again, just seeing Murda Mook up there and Street Hymns, bro. I think he leveled up here. You had A-Ward tweeting out he's the best horseman now. I didn't even remember that he was a horseman. I guess yeah, Loso, Street Hymns, Saga, and blah blah blah. So there's 4, right? I don't know. Can there a 5th horseman? Can there be a 5th horseman? I don't know. But salute to Mook, man. Glad you did it. And it was a good verse, man. It was a good verse. Go check it out. Listen to it. And let me know. I mean, what are the comments saying? Are the comments positive? I haven't really looked at the comments. Y'all gonna quit acting like age is a requirement. Battle rap, put some respect on these legends' names before y'all be the next to me. Yeah, it's a fact. Called it, edit. Damn, shame Hims didn't know who we'd be facing. I think it would have been a little closer. Yeah, that's true. You can tell Mook ain't know who he was battling either. You can also tell he didn't care. No, that's not true. Like, apparently he did know, but the reason why he didn't go direct is because he didn't want to make it like unfair because he knew and the other guy didn't. It was kind of like the Disaster DNA Part 2 where Disaster wanted to battle somebody who didn't know who it was. And King of That ended up giving him freaking DNA again in the rematch, which was, I thought, a terrible choice. You could tell Diz was pissed off when it was him. DNA knew he was battling Disaster. Disaster didn't know he was battling DNA. And it was supposed to be a surprise. He was hoping it would be somebody, nah, he hasn't battled already. But, I could see the disappointment in that. But, yeah, I mean, Mook knew. Battle rap is fun at its too cool for you, that's my guy. Battle rap is fun, and at its essence on RB, everywhere else it's strictly business. Yeah, we're gonna get into that in the next blog. If I drop this before or after, but we're gonna get into that in the next blog because you get positive DMing and again you're hating on you. Oh shish. I don't even like Mook, but this was fire. Probably one of my favorite Mook rounds since his return. Yeah, Battle Truth is in another trailer. Oh, apparently Battle Truth was in this trailer, so the salute to him, all right? I'm a star! Here. You do it! The Shaq shoes! Love you guys. Peace.